Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I welcome you all to e-learning of CIS Dasuba. This is Dalvinder Pal Singh, your English teacher. I am here with a new lesson today. Before we start with our today's lesson, let us discuss about what we have done in the last lesson, in the previous lesson. Do you remember? We have done a poem, and what was the name of that poem? The name of that poem was On Killing a Tree. This was a beautiful poem. And what was taught in this? That we should have an affection with our environment. And how trees cannot be killed by just not chopping it. What to do? How the trees are really killed. So what was the answer? When any of the tree is pulled out of the ground, then only it is killed. So this was what we have studied last day. Now let us talk about what are we going to study today. We are going to start with our next lesson, that is chapter number 9, the bond of love, which we are going to start today. And what is the lesson objective for this particular chapter? First of all, we would try to summarize this chapter. We would try to discover the bond between an animal and a human being. In last two lessons, we have seen that how we human beings are being cruel to the environment and to the animal also. And in this chapter also, to some extent, the story starts with the same thing. The story starts with the same thing. The story starts with the same thing. How we humans are being cruel to the animals. And then slowly that story turns to the good face of human being also. So this is what we are going to study today. Let us start the lesson. This chapter, the bond of love, starts when the narrator and some of his friends goes to one of the sugarcane field. There they were chasing wild pigs who generally destroy their crop. And in such situation, what is the common reaction of the farmers? Generally, they either they would carry their firearms, they would carry their guns, they would shoot at those wild pigs, maybe to kill them or to make them run away from there. Here also, the story starts in the same way. Now, this story is about a sloth bear. Now, here what happened? When they, everybody was there in the sugarcane field, they found that there were wild pigs there, and they started shooting at them. And what happened then? In the second paragraph, it is said that when they were shooting at the wild pigs, suddenly a sloth bear came out of that sugarcane field. Narrator did not want to kill or to shoot at that bear. But some of his companions were not thinking of the same. They aimed at the bear and shot it down. And then we come to paragraph number 3. Here it is shown that when they came near to that dead bear, they found that its fur was moving. Its fur was not still. It was moving. There was some movement in that. And finally they came to know that there was a cub which was riding on that bear's back. So they came to know that the bear was a mother bear. Now this was shocking for them. They had killed the mother. Once again, the cruel face of human being. And the young sloth bear cub was left behind. In such situation, what do you think would be the next step of human being? Either they are going to kill that baby bear also, or if somebody is good at heart, that person would take that bear to some of the zoo or some other places where it can be left freely. Now, narrator started catching that cub. Narrator caught that cub and he brought that cub to his home. Now his wife was like animal lover, nature lover, or you can say animal lover. She was very happy to see this cub, this small baby bear, right? And then what happened? She was very happy to see this baby bear in her house. And finally, what was the name that was given to it? The name was Bruno. So what name was given? Bruno. Bruno name was given to that baby bear. Now, in the next paragraph, in the paragraph number 6, narrator mentions that what were the eating habits of that bear, baby bear. How was he in eating? Right? So initially he started like drinking milk from the bottle, right? And now further, within few days, he started eating, drinking everything else. So for first few days, he only drank milk. And after that, when he got settled in their house, he started eating and drinking everything. Almost everything. Now, why this word is being used here? Let me read this paragraph so that you can understand it better. I am reading 6th paragraph for you. Bruno soon took to drinking milk from a bottle. He was but a step further, and within a few days, he started eating and drinking everything else. And everything is the right word, for he ate porridge made from any ingredient, vegetables, fruits, nuts, meat, especially pork, curry and rice, regardless of condiments and chilies, bread, eggs, chocolate, sweets, pudding, ice cream, etc., etc., etc. So now 3 times this word is used. It means this is not the only list which bear used to eat. He ate everything else also, many other things also. So those are not mentioned here. As for drink, now coming up to what was his drinking habit? Milk, tea, coffee, lime juice, aerated water, buttermilk, beer, alcoholic liquor, and in fact anything liquid. It all went down with relish. Went down means went down. Now drinking, and it will go into its tummy. So that means went down relishly. Means he was very happy drinking all those things, eating everything whatever was available for eating. He was very happy to do that. Now, what was his day routine in those few days? He would, now this was next one, daily routine. What is his daily routine? His daily routine was running from one room to another, from room to kitchen, from kitchen to narrator's bedroom, on the bed, down the bed. So everything he did, he was so playful that he started playing with two of the German Shepherd dogs, which were owned by the tenants of the narrator. Alright, so this is also mentioned in paragraph number 7. Next is in paragraph number 8. I have written an accident. He met with an accident, not on the road, not on somewhere else, but that accident was because of his eating habits. One day what happened, just I'll ask you a question. What are you going to do when you find that there are certain rats in your house? What are you going to do then? Obviously you would either put a trap, or you are either going to put some that rat cakes, right? So the narrator did the same thing. He put some rat cake, which is called as barium carbonate in his library. Now this particular thing Bruno was unaware of, that what is it going to do. So he took that piece and ate it. And what do you think is going to happen after that? What this poison is going to do to the rats? To rats, it would immediately kill them. But Bruno was a big bear as compared to rats, but not a grown-up, still baby. So Bruno was paralyzed, temporarily paralyzed. He was not able to stand on its four legs, and finally the only thing they could do is they could take it to the doctor, to the vet's house. Alright, so now in the next one, taken to vet. Vet is veterinary doctor, right? So they have went to a doctor, veterinary doctor. In next one, they says doctor started looking for, first of all, he took some of the information from the narrator. Okay, what happened? He ate barium carbonate. Okay, fine, that's okay. Then what is the remedy for this? He started searching in books, and then finally he found some of the injection which need to be given to that bear. Now that injection, this was the previous information which he started gathering. Now the treatment started. In the first go, he gave 10 cc of injection to that bear cub. 10 cc of injection. For another 10-15 minutes, there was no response. There was no response from the bear's side. Bear was not able to move its hind legs, you can say, and then he was just continuously feeling giddiness, and he was just lazily laying on narrator's side, and then sometimes it vomit also, and he was into a great pain at that time. For 10-15 minutes after that injection, there was no change in the condition of that bear. So doctor decided to give another dose of 10 cc. Now this another dose was also there. Then after half an hour, he was able to overcome. Right? That bear was able to overcome its problem. Now what happened? Now this was the treatment that was given to that bear. Now this was not the only thing which happened to that bear. What else happened? Now let us talk about the second incident which took place. Now what happened? In the second incident, that bear nearly drank 1 gallon of old engine oil. 1 gallon of old engine oil, which was kept in a box, in a bottle, in the garage or in the storeroom. He was moving around and he found that bottle was there. He opened it. He found that there was some liquid in that. He thought that it is something to be like something for drinking, and he drank almost a gallon of engine oil. But fortunately, this engine oil, this like old engine oil, did not harm him. So second time he was saved. Now during this time, days kept on passing. So they also came to know what sort of precautions they have to take, what sort of things they cannot keep in open, and what sort of things they cannot give to Bruno. And these all things they were able to manage with it. And finally, slowly and steadily, it started growing up. Now Bruno, a bear, has become so big, right? So it has now become adult. Everybody in their house, narrator's friends, and other people who visited their house, everybody started giving them suggestion that don't keep this wild animal at your home. This could be dangerous. Of course, it could be dangerous, right? So what happened? Now this bear was grown up, and let us read what is written as certain activities of this grown up bear. Let us read it out. This is in paragraph number 12. The month rolled on, and Bruno had grown many times the size he was when he came. He had equaled the Alsatians. Alsatians means German Shepherd. This is almost the same name of German Shepherd dogs. In height, and had even outgrown them. Outgrown them means now he has become bigger than Alsatian, or you can say German Shepherd dogs. But was just as sweet, just as mischievous, just as playful, and he was very fond of us all. Means he had a great affection with the family of narrator, especially with the wife. Above all, he loved my wife, and she loved him too. She had changed his name from Bruno to Baba. In Hindustani word signifying small boy. Baba means small boy. And he could do a few tricks. Now what those tricks were, let me tell you. At the command Baba whistle or Baba box, he vigorously tackled anyone who came forward for a rough and tumble. Now he could even bravely tackle any of the person also. Okay. Next is give him a stick and say, Baba, hold gun. And he pointed the stick at you. Give him a stick and say, Baba, take it, hold gun. So he would take gun and aim at you like this, right? and he pointed the stick at you. Ask him, Baba, where's baby? And he immediately produced and cradled affectionately and stump of wood which he had carefully concealed in his straw bed. Right? So this was the way he was playful in his house, and but because of the tenant's children, poor Bruno or Baba had to be kept caned. Had to be kept chained most of the time. So most of the time he was chained, means he was tied with a chain, because there were certain children also, and that wild animal could be dangerous for them. Okay, now moving on to the next one. My son and I advised my wife, and friends advised her too, to give Baba to the zoo at Mysore. Now this was sending to zoo. In the next paragraph we are discussing about that everybody started discussing about that this wild creature could be dangerous. So this creature should be sent to the zoo. Alright. So now this was the decision. Everybody agreed to this. Finally they all agreed that they should be Bruno should be sent to zoo for its safety and for their safety, for the safety of both the people, tenant also, their safety also, and for the safety of Bruno also. Now Mysore was 87 miles from that place. So Mysore Zoo sent a cage, a lorry with cage, to carry Bruno to the zoo, and finally it was sent there. In the very next paragraph, how was the initial condition of both narrator's wife and Bruno? Narrator's wife was not very happy because she was an animal lover, so she always missed Bruno. Now what is written for it? Let me read it out. We all missed him greatly, but in a sense we were relieved. My wife was inconsolable. She wept and fretted. For the first few days she would not eat a thing. Then she wrote a number of letters to the curator. Curator is one who takes care of zoo. How was Baba? Back came the reply, well, but fretted. He refuses food too. Now this was the initial condition of Bruno and narrator's wife. Now this situation kept on going on. Now this separation prolonged and the situation became worse. Now this paragraph is also very important because this is going to decide what is going to happen in the next part of the story. After that, friends visiting Mysore were begged to make a point of going to the zoo and seeing how Baba was getting along. Now some of the friends who were going to Mysore regularly, narrator and his wife requested them to visit zoo also, so that they can get some news of Baba. How is he in zoo? Is he able to adjust in that place or not? They reported that he was well but looked very thin and sad. All the keepers at the zoo said he was fretting. For 3 months I managed to restrain my wife from visiting Mysore, but this news But this particular news, when their friend came from Mysore Zoo and reported this thing to them, then she said one day, I must see Baba, either you take me by car or I will go myself by bus or train. So I took her by car. Now this was the consequences of prolonged separation. Moving up to what happened when she visited zoo. Now here some people said that Bruno is not going to remember you, cannot recognize your face. Now this was the situation, this was some of the predictions of people, but the reality was entirely different. The reality was entirely different. Here Bruno was able to recognize her. He was so happy to see her there, and he started jumping. He hugged her when she came near to the cage. They both sat together. She fed him with so many things, whatever Bruno liked. She took everything along. She gave everything to Bruno, and he ate everything happily. It means Bruno was fine with that lady, but not happy when he was alone in that cage. Now this is the situation. That's why I was telling you that this paragraph is very, very important. Now this came in her mind also. She thought that if he is able to eat well when I am feeding that bear, why can't he eat well when I am not there? The only reason was the bond of love. The bond of love between narrator's wife and that bear. Of course, that love is always there. If you have a pet, you would always understand this thing. But if you don't have a pet, you cannot understand this thing. Now, this came to her mind also. And she requested that curator of that zoo to give Bruno back to her. Now what do you think? Reconciliation is done. Now longing to take Bruno back. This is my next paragraph. She wanted to take it back to her house, but because zoo is a government property, you cannot bring anything to government property on your own. You cannot take anything from government property on your own. So what was suggested? Curator said, I am helpless in this regard. I cannot help you. I cannot help you in this regard. So what has to be done? Very soon, he informed that it is not in my hand. Okay, now let me read this paragraph number 18 for you. Oh please sir, she asked the curator, may I have my Baba back? Hesitantly he answered, madam, he belongs to the zoo and is government property now. I cannot give away government property, but if my boss, the superintendent at Bangalore agrees, certainly you may have him back. Means now the permission has to be taken from the superintendent who was sitting in Bangalore. Alright, so both of them, narrator and his wife, went to superintendent's house. Right from there, they went to Bangalore and they requested the same thing to him also. He was a kind-hearted man. Superintendent was a kind-hearted man, and he agreed that okay, you can take Bruno back, but he gave because he was dealing with wild animals, so he knew better how to deal with wild animals. So what he did, he gave them permission to take Bruno back to their house, but he also gave them certain suggestions that how you can be safe while taming that wild animal at home. Alright, so now this was the situation. Now what happened? Taking permission, now permission was taken. Once again, the lorry with a big cage was there. Bruno was once again loaded in lorry in that cage and was brought back to home. Now the situation would change because Bruno is a grown-up bear now and cannot be kept in open. So what need to be done? A separate place need to be maintained for Bruno, and that place should be big enough to accommodate a bear. So bear is a big animal, and that animal cannot be kept in rooms like we live in. So the new home for Bruno, what was the new house? How was the new house? Let me read it out for you, then you can understand what was the scene at that place. This is in paragraph number 21. I'm going to read it for you. Now they have reached back home. Once home, a squad of police were engaged for special work in our compound. An island was made for Baba. Just be careful about this. It was 20 feet long. The length of that island was 20 feet. Then 15 feet wide. What was the breadth of that island? 15 feet wide. 20 feet long and 15 feet wide, and was surrounded by a dry pit. Means they have dig a pit around that island so that Bruno cannot come out of that island freely. So there was a pit. It was like some digging was there around it. And what was the size of that pit? That is also given. Dry pit, 6 feet wide and 7 feet deep. 6 feet wide means if I just open my arms, so this much wide it was, and if you take like this much of height, if my hand goes up, this is 7 feet. So this much deep pit was there. So this was dig over there so that Bruno should not come out of that place, right? But the comforts were there. What all comforts were there? Now let us read about that. A wooden box that once housed falls was brought and put on the island for Baba to sleep in at night. Now what other things were there? Straws, then gnarled stumps, his gun, that same gun, a piece of stick, twisted piece of stick, piece of bamboo. So whatever toys he used to play with, all those toys were brought to that island and were kept there. Fine, till now everything is okay, no problem. So island was there, he was kept on that island. Now what is the next? My next question is, why was he brought back from zoo? Because narrator's wife was like very much attached to that animal, isn't it? But now that animal was kept just as zoo in their compound. Was it right? What do you think? Is it okay? No. If wife cannot meet that animal, if that animal cannot play with narrator's wife, then what is the fun of bringing that animal to home? What was the fun? Now in the next paragraph it is told, how was he there? How was he there? Now everything went off smoothly. There was another thing which I just pointed out, that how narrator's wife and Bruno are going to meet. Then what narrator has done, he tied a rope on the mango tree which was on the other side of the you can say that island, to the island, right? And there were some steps on which the wife would step on one by one, and she can reach to that place. So in other way you can say a small ladder made with the help of ropes. This was made from that mango tree, connecting mango tree with that island. So this was the way how narrator's wife would start go to island and then finally come back to her place. So this was the story of story of a bond between a human being and an animal. So what do you think about this story? Do you have any such memories with animals? Just try to think of it. Now I have, let me read it out for you, the last few lines, so that you can understand how this story gets over. But who can say now that a sloth bear has no sense of affection, no memories, and no individual characteristics? Now this was why I asked you the previous question. Do you have any memory related to any of the animal? Do you find any such incident in your life when you were greatly attached to an animal or a bird, and that animal or bird was also attached to you? Now this is what my question is. Just think of it, and for the time being, I guess this lesson is over, and I am going to give you some of the questions based on this chapter as a worksheet. Solve it. If you find any problem in this, my number is written right over here. You can always give me a call back. You all have my number. You can always give me a call back. I'm available for you. If you can send me a WhatsApp text message, I will reply back to you on WhatsApp. And if you want to give me a call, you are most welcome. I'm going to take your call, and I'm going to answer you back for each and everything. Don't worry. And thank you for today. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay happy. Thank you. Bye-bye.